special Breakdown Boys edition. Sensei, Wade, you boys in the building.
Oos.
We have a request from editor Christian to watch and break down a Tommy Fury interview. Listen, there's a lot of media coming out. It is Jake Paul, Tommy Fury fight week. Sensei's prediction will probably be our next video coming out. He has predicted the fight.
Yep.
It is written in blood. Maybe not that serious. But we are going to watch Tommy in this interview today with... I guess Frank Warren, Queensberry Promotions, did their own interview with Tommy in Saudi, which is hilarious. He's doing press today, Sensei, so don't worry. The fight's on. He's doing press. I heard that he's doing the face-to-face today as well, so everything's good. But, you know, they had to get their own press first. So, yeah, this is, quote, he's going to sleep. I will end Jake Paul's boxing career. Interview with Tommy Fury. Let's take a look here.
How's it going?
Hey, all good, all good.
This is it.
Okay, before we even start, I'm the React King. You know this. I'm the breakdown, pause, and start master. First initial thoughts on Tommy's look here. You know what I'm saying? He's comfy, got the nice, got the fit on. I want you to tell me what the fit looks like.
He's in the boxing wear. He's not trying to do too much. You know what I mean? It looks like a little. What is that? I don't know who it's by, but it looks a little bit sponsored. You know, but it's like it's boxing-esque. It's not like all dressed up.
Okay.
You know?
Not trying to do too much.
No.
Is it, mate?
Yes.
Fight week. We're finally here. Days away.
Yep.
That fella behind you has been talking a lot.
Oh, the ugly man. Oh, God, he's not nice to look at, is he? I'll tell you that.
Call him the ugly man. Sensei, what do you think about Jake's looks, bruh? Is Jake an ugly dude, or is it the tattoos? Like, what do you think, dude?
I think Jake has gone up over the years, you know?
Okay.
Because he was the young kid vibe.
He's glowed up, as you would say.
Yes, he's glowed up. He's got the beard, you know what I'm saying? Tough guy, got the tats, you know what I'm saying? The look is perfect. Like, if he still had the same look as before and he was doing this, honestly, it would be kind of crazy, you know what I mean? Because then it's like really like Team 10, like Jake Paul.
The Zardvarks look, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I know.
That'd
So
be
it does
rough.
match. Well, it is better now. It's got to be better now for sure.
I mean, Tommy is one guy that can call a lot of dudes ugly, let's be honest. Dude's a model, for fuck's sakes.
What do you make of everything that he's been saying, though? I mean, you've just seen the video that he did last night.
Yeah.
2 minutes. It felt like 10 minutes.
By the way,
what do you think?
have you seen this video that they're talking about?
Which one?
The one that Jake did, just like to the camera.
Oh, yes,
to Tommy.
I did. Yes, I did.
You saw that?
Yep.
We have to watch it, bro.
Yeah.
We have to watch it. Just really quickly.
Yeah,
Just because
we need to give the people
we're
the
not going to be able to
context
do
here.
it justice, and the context of this is insane.
I was like,
I love it, though.
okay, Jake. I mean, he's usually a little wild, but he's usually more like funny and parody-esque. You know?
This was serious.
I know this was serious. That's what I'm saying. He's usually not like this.
Right. And that could be telling, too, though. But Mans knows how to cut a promo. Let's take a look at this. I'm not going to pause it once. I might pause it once, but I want to watch this.
I hope you've enjoyed these last few moments of your career. This is it. You're going to be retired from boxing after this. You're going to be disowned by your family. You're going to go back to your mother's maiden.
Pretty sure it sounded like he said he's going to be disarmed by his family. So they're taking his arms off. I know he meant to say disowned, but I'm pretty sure
I heard disowned.
After this, you're going to be disowned by your family.
Oh, I don't know. That's close.
That kind of sounded like disarmed. You're right. Now that you
You're
say
going to be
that.
disarmed. He's taking those anchor arms away, dude. I didn't know that was the bet on the line. You taking those fucking guns off.
You're going to go back to your mother's maiden name.
Damn.
There's
I heard
nothing
that. I
else
was
that
like-
can save you. It is just
Jeez.
me and you, mano a mano. Your brother's not in the ring anymore with you. Your dad's not in the ring with you anymore. Molly's not in the ring with you anymore. Bambi.
Where was Bambi?
So
That's the kid.
that's the kid. I was wondering because when I heard Bambi, I was like, was he training with Paul Bambi? Isn't it Paul Bambi? I was like, is he sparring with him? Is this like a secret?
You mean Paul Bamba? And Tommy wasn't sparring him. He was supposed to fight him. And he fucked. Yeah.
I was like, damn, maybe Bambi became his sparring partner or something. Bro. I was like, there's no way. I don't know. I didn't know that was the kid's name. So
It says like, yo, Tommy's a big fan of the movie Bambi. This is crazy.
that's
But yo, Jake's coming after the whole
but
fam. He said,
like when you mention the kid's
Molly.
name, that's different. You know,
dude. He's been doing that though, and
really.
I have
though?
a feeling we haven't
Like,
watched the face to
he's
face.
mentioned like Floyd's kids because of the whole like domestic, but like not by name.
I know my name, dude. And he's been doing this all week. He's like, you're going to be a shit father. Like, baby's born just in time to see daddy get knocked out on her Instagram. He's been doing this, and I wonder, we haven't watched the face-to-face yet, but I wonder how that looked. But, yeah, Going with Bambi, Jesus.
isn't in the ring with you anymore. So all that little cute motivation about having a child and fighting for her, all that shit goes out the window when I'm coming to take your fucking head off, decapitate you. I'm a mean, angry person deep down. I'm going to take out all of it on your...
I don't think Jake's a mean, angry person deep down.
No.
I think he has to be for this.
He fights like it, though.
He does fight like it. And I think again, I told people I wasn't going to stop it. I've stopped it 50 times. Do you think this is more self-convincing of what the job needs to be? Like, we're in war mode now, so this is Jake outwardly, like, not to psychoanalyze, but this is Jake outwardly saying what it has to be at this moment. Like,
yeah,
I'm going to decapitate you. I am a mean, nasty person in that ring.
Yeah.
And that's just how he has to be.
The jokes are over. The content part of it is done.
Yeah.
Like, he's still doing a promo piece here, but the talk is a lot more serious. And I expect him to be spiteful in the ring, and that's how he's talking, you know?
Yeah. No, this is the most serious I've seen him, like, address someone like this, because usually, like you said, with the
And
jokes.
it may be a ploy, because I think
Fucking
it may be trying to get Tommy riled up because he wants Tommy to be aggressive.
That's what I'm saying.
The way Jake fights.
That's what I'm saying.
So he's trying to get under that skin.
You don't bring the kids into it without that in mind.
Right.
To push on that nerve and to get him to kind of jump, you know what I mean? You don't. That's 100% what Jake's doing.
And there's nothing you could do to fucking beat me. I'm built different. I want this more than you. I have more of a why. I'm more tapped in. I'm more emotionally intelligent. I'm more spiritually connected. I've worked harder every single day, in and out. I have a better team. I have a better support system.
Sorry, the birds.
guess
The
what?
birds in the back are killing me, dude. I'm trying to take it serious, and I hear like the serene background of like the sun, and dude, we just that's the one thing. Right
I got
now.
a better team. I'm tapped in, and the birds are freaking Disney chirping behind him. Legit a Disney seed, bro.
Team. I have a better support system. And guess what? Me winning this fight is for the higher benevolent good of the universe. And so it's not just me in the ring. It's all of my guidance.
Hold on a second. The higher benevolence of the universe is saying Jake's got to win.
This is turning into that Key and Peele skit, dude, that they did at the UFC, bro. Run the clip, Christian. Run the clip,
yeah,
dude.
Christian, roll that clip, bro. But honestly, like, what does that mean? The higher benevolence of the universe. Can you tell me what that means?
Well, how am I supposed to tell you that? You're supposed to tell me that. Listen,
I'm still trying to gravitate to what the emotional intelligence thing was. I don't know what the higher God himself wants Jake to win this fight,
I
apparently.
feel like I'm listening to a Tony Robbins seminar at this point now because he's got the birds, the glow. He starts talking crazy words.
The zoom in. We even peeped the zoom in. They're slowly zooming in on him. You know what I mean? This is great. Higher benevolence.
It's all of my ancestors. It's all of my spiritual helpers. It's all of the people protecting me.
Okay, see, I have to keep stopping it. So his ancestors and his spiritual helpers. What is that?
Well, first of all, I don't know why you say ancestors and spiritual helpers because clearly the Gypsy King gets the double on that one because if if the Furies, if their ancestors and their spirits are there,
if they're involved,
bro.
I'm just gonna let you know, Jake. Your ancestors cannot fuck with the Gypsy ancestors.
Like I like Mama.
If they're involved at all.
But Greg, that what came before
Maybe
Greg?
GP is GP comes from the I'll shit down your throat tribe, so I don't know if they're still gangster like that. But what I do know is Jake has a lot of helpers in his camp, right? He employs a lot of people. How do you pay a spiritual helper? Is that the same dude that's doing it might be the meditation dude. That might be a spiritual helper, bro.
Oh,
got the tattoos on his head and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Old buddy that Nate Diaz slapped the shit out of. If that guy's there, you got to get into protection because he can't help your spirit if he's laying on the ground.
Dude.
And together we are going to fuck you up. You have 4 rounds, and then you are fucked. Tommy Fury, this is it for you.
He did
Tommy?
that one take, 2 camera, W promo, man. W promo. Do you think he practiced it, Sensei? Or you think that was from the heart this time?
I think part of it might have been practice, and then he might have added, little things here and there. But definitely some of that was rehearsed. You could tell he wanted to get all of that out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The spiritual helper thing, I think, was actually, no, I don't know. Jake does think like that, so fair play. But, okay, there's the context. Now let's go back to this Tommy interview.
Before we watch the Tommy thing, right now my first reaction, if I'm fighting Jake, that doesn't really, I don't know how it makes me feel, It's just a little that's interesting.
he's kind of all over there, right?
Yeah.
I think Jake doesn't. He just throws so much at you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, your kids can't help you, but my spiritual helpers will. You know, I'm on a different, higher benevolence.
I think he should have like just as soon as he dropped the thing about the kid, ended it right there, because then that would have been the whole focus. Because I kind of by the end I'm like I'm forgetting about
the kid thing. You almost forgot about.
Yeah. But if he just said a little bit and then there's like, even your little girl can't help you now, bang, and it just like
boom.
ends. It's like
Paul Bambi can't spar with you now. Bro, you know what it reminds me of a little bit? That Jake clip. You remember how, and this is not even, I don't know if this is a good comparison. You remember how Deontay Wilder was talking before the Tyson fight?
I was getting a little weird.
He was like, God's on my side. I got God with me. 400 years of it. You know, all that. And Tyson just kind of laughed at it and just fucking walked right through
Part
it.
of that interview got real weird, but because then Deontay's like, and he's like, you speaking about demons or like ghosts, like I don't believe in that. I was like, whoa, this is getting like really religious here.
They were about to start Bible thumping each
that
other.
was the actual Key and Peele skill, right? Key and Peele skill right there, dude. This is like a lesser version of that.
Yeah. Well, listen,
Amazing.
Tommy, we'll see what he has to say about Jake's higher benevolence here.
The man is very delusional, and being delusional will get you killed. And that's exactly what's going to happen to him on Sunday night.
Yeah.
You know, I said before, as an actor, he'd probably be the highest paid actor in Hollywood if he had the chance.
That's not a bad point.
Fair play.
That's a good point. We just talked about Jake might have rehearsed that a little bit, and he did. It was straight to camera, no blinking, the menacing face, the birds in the background. That's a fair point, Tommy.
Boxer, boom. Absolute boom. And the more this fight gets closer, the more confident I feel. And you can tell in the voice and the way I'm speaking, yeah, this is no challenge for me. You know, there's people here have seen me been sparring since I've been 14, 15. I mean, I remember when I was 14, sparring partner, 6'8", 21 stone, undefeated from Canada.
Jesus Christ.
LeBron James.
What does it matter if what it matter?
What is it? 6'8",
Standing 6'8",
21 stone. What is that?
21
dude?
stone.
Don't know.
You got the Bulls music playing?
Don't know these metrics.
Why do you have to put in that he was from Canada? I don't know how that helps.
I know. He's just like from Canada. It's like, ugh. Should have said
From Canada.
Cameroon.
Should've said Russia.
Like, you know, like Francis's cousin or something. You know what I mean?
Bro, what I don't like, Tommy does this a lot where he talks about all the people he sparred.
Yeah,
Then he'll go off about like what Jake's sparring doesn't look
this
like.
is
I'm
what
like,
we
it
were
doesn't-
talking about. Tommy thinks he's supposed to win
Yeah.
because of the pedigree, because of what
Yes.
you've done
People around him.
before. This is what the other fighters thought, like, or athletes or whatever thought of. Oh, this kid's a YouTuber. Oh, he hasn't done it. You know,
Yeah.
it's the wrong
It's
attitude.
interesting, man. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying.
Sparring partner, 6'8", 21 stone, undefeated from Canada. What was Jake Paul doing at 14?
I believe he was on. Yeah, he was on the.
He was on Disney Channel. Yeah, Wizards of Waverly Place or something like that. I don't know what.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Who is the main actor of that? Pull that up, dude.
He thinks Jake's Selena Gomez, bro. That's what it is. He thinks, bro, just the whole thing's wrong. Jake at 14, just a regular kid.
I know. Like what?
He's like, and he says it so matter of fact. Yeah, and he like convinces the interviewer. The interviewer's like, oh, I think maybe he was just Tommy's like, yes, Wizards of Waverly Place.
Like he doesn't.
No, he wasn't.
He doesn't say it like. I think it would have one of those stupid shows like Wizard. Like
He knows. He's watched it.
he's
He
like
knows Wizards of
Wizard,
Waverly Place.
like a Waverly Place. That one, episode
It's like, that's the
4,
one.
dude. 30 minutes in. I'm telling you, bro. I saw him throw a right hook.
He was on there. That's the research Tommy's been doing for this fight. That's the
Bro,
background he's
and
been trying to get on
like,
Jake.
that's not a. Like, why would you be saying that? Also, because it's like, okay, all right, a kid who used to be on a Wizard of Waverly Place or wherever
He's
on
burying
Disney
him.
might knock you out, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He's burying himself if Jake beats him. This whole thing has been a self-burial if Jake wins. Because even today, I just did the breakdown on my channel of the presser, and John Fury goes, if Tommy can't beat Jake, they did the bet, right? If Tommy can't beat Jake,
Yep.
he out of his mouth said, Tommy doesn't deserve to be paid. We'll go home without pay. Like, you guys are just burying him.
Tommy's like,
He's like, hold on a second. We got a new kid, bro. You don't remember Bambi? It was literally 2 weeks ago. It's crazy.
What it was. By the end of the day, this guy is going to be in there with a real fighter, somebody who's prepared to die in the ring. And I know he ain't prepared to do that. And you're going to see all this.
There was something that, when you got brought together in the ring at the Yard Viturbio fight, there was something you said in the face-off afterwards. You said something about taking a couple of bad performances, but we've got here now.
Yeah.
Have you tricked him into this fight, Tommy? Is that what's happened?
I'm not saying anything, but at the end of the day, if I was going in there and blasting everybody out, would I have got this fight? No. Why no
He has said this a bunch of times.
He keeps saying this. It makes no sense. The
would've-
timeline doesn't make sense.
I would have believed it more so if he didn't pull out a bunch of times.
Well, the
There was the
timeline
issue.
doesn't even make sense. None of it makes sense. Tommy didn't ask for this fight. Tyson did.
Yeah, the only thing
Tommy-
I remember what was it? The Pretty Boy, that one.
That if
That's
you want
the
to say,
first time.
okay,
That's
sure.
the first time he said it on camera. He was like, "Well, if you think I was going full out," or he said we had to carry him so that we could get the fight with Jake to make him believe that he can.
That's
beat him.
fine.
But I don't know if it's true. But that was the first
I
time
don't
he
know.
said it.
I've never seen dudes get touched, hit on the chin multiple times to try to get a fight with Jake. I've never seen that. But and it's not like that's the only fight that happens in. Again, not saying
Right.
that Tommy's bad at all, but the same mistakes he made in that fight. If you're saying I fought like that to get the Jake fight, then you fought like that your entire career for Jake Paul before you even knew who he was.
I see what you're saying.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how he fights. So it's like they think it's like some big ruse. Like I don't know. Yeah, maybe we did. No, bro. It's just what you do.
Especially who's a legitimate boxer. So, we've been smart. We're in a good position now. And that's it. I'm not going to say too much more, Dev.
Do you think he's underestimated you? Do you think the whole team's underestimated what you are?
No, definitely not. The bits that I have seen of him, I've seen him watching my fights in the background on a big screen. They've not underestimated me. He may talk like I'm an easy fight, but he knows this is it for him. He knows it. He's going to put on a front to everybody with the cameras, everybody speaking to, he's on a front. But when he gets in bed at night, and it's just him in the hotel room, and it's late at night, he's thinking in his mind, what have I done? Because I'm here, I'm in Saudi Arabia, I'm fit, I'm in the best condition of my life, and he can't win.
He did look
He
yoked
can't
in the
win.
picture, bro.
He's big, bro. He's big.
I was like, and Jake's is like, I never seen.
He had a spaghetti strap tank top on today at the presser. Mans was looking like it was wearing him. He wasn't wearing it. I was like, Jesus Christ, what's this guy built? Like, Sensei, we have to realistically entertain the possibility that Tommy's on steroids. Like, do we have to, I'm not saying it is the case, but
Yeah.
he is in ridiculous shape always. Not, and I shouldn't say steroids, but PEDs. Let's not put the accusation
genetics
out
are
there,
but it's just like,
where are the genetics?
I mean, the big
John has never looked like that.
No, but I'm saying you're
Tyson never looked like that.
a naturally bigger guy. Because how tall is he though? 6 feet. The broad shoulders, the big frame. I mean,
Broad shoulders, I could say.
if he was lifting early though, if he focused on bodybuilding early, has he always looked like this? I didn't see him as a teenager. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. We may have to go and look. He's just freakishly
Because if
big,
you do it
for his
early
size.
enough, and he's got the super long. The thing is, he's got those long arms.
Yep.
And he's got
so
a,
he could
and
take
a
a
big
lot
frame,
of
right?
yeah.
And if you've been doing freaking shoulder presses when you were 13,
Right.
and you were just going ham, and you're trying to the whole physique thing.
Yeah.
But he's right on
he's on the
right on the edge. Where you're like, this dude,
Yeah.
if he's any bit
like
bigger,
bring in Jeff Nowitzki.
he's
he's right there.
Yeah, he's any bit bigger. We're testing him in the morning
We're
at
seeing
night.
what kind of tainted beef.
Facts.
Tainted beef is coming in.
Side by side, look at each other. You can't win. That's me saying this. This guy is... I've been dealing with better men than this for 12 weeks in the gym. British champions, European champions, sparring Tyson. And he asked me to go in and fight this fella on my own headline show. I'm living the dream.
You say that.
Fair.
He's the favourite. And that really surprised me when I looked at that and saw the bookies. Yeah. Why on earth is he the favourite? What do you think?
It's mad what, social media, clout, 2 pullouts, all that can do. I believe he's the favourite because...
That's a big part of it, though, I think.
Yes.
The fact that Tommy has, and again, not his fault, but not been able to come to the first couple, public perception has buried him.
Yeah, it's 3. And then also the way that he handled both wasn't fantastic.
Yeah.
It's quiet. It was shady. It was like, what? And not a lot of answers from him. And he's like, whatever. And now he's mentioning it now. This is the first time he's actually acknowledging.
Yeah.
That's the first time I heard from him. So
And
Makes
plus,
sense.
he was doing the thing too, where it was like, "Yo, I don't get out of bed for $500K." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
trying to big league.
And then I'll fight you for free. Like, oh, okay, bro.
Yeah, all right, all right, buddy.
Of the 2 pullouts, and everybody talking. But if you look at actual boxing technique and fights, people who think he's the favourite know nothing about boxing, and that's just me being honest. I had a chat with Tyson a few weeks ago, and he said to me, he said to me on the phone, I was in the car on the way back from the gym. He said, there is no way this guy can live with you. And he's seen me box in the gym, he's seen my fights, everything.
Live with him. That'd be
Dude,
a nice little buddy comedy. Those two living together.
Dude, I think
nice.
this is one of those like language barrier things.
Tommy and the Tat Head.
That I'm the heavyweight
Living
champion
together.
in the world. What I don't know about boxing isn't worth knowing. This guy can't live with you. He actually said I could go and have 10 pints of beer the night before and still beat him.
Is that the intention? Well, probably not, considering where we are.
I mean, alcohol-free beer, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it tastes the same.
Yeah, that's the thing,
But,
though. Again,
no,
his
listen, at the end of
confidence
the
is
day,
coming from
I'm
elsewhere.
cool.
His confidence is coming from, this is what you should do.
Tommy is getting told by Tyson, "You should be able
This
to
is
do
what I'm
this. You
supposed to
should be
do.
able
I
to."
feel like I'm the one who's deserving of the win because of my... And I feel like the other guy doesn't deserve it, or he shouldn't win on paper or whatever. And that's where it gets tricky, because that's where Jake shines. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I don't see any of Tommy saying this is why I'm gonna do this. Like he just says, people that know boxing. Tyson tells me this.
Yeah,
Everybody
I would
says
rather
this.
I would rather hear right now that Tyson was like, "Listen, dude, if you don't go in there right, you're gonna get your head taken off."
P's and Q's, you better watch them. You know what I mean?
Cool, calm, relaxed, ready. You can tell me by my demeanour. You know, it's a great night for me.
Do you have to win this fight by knockout? Because say you just stick behind the jab,
Yeah.
you outpoint him,
Yeah.
and you've just won every round.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Or do you have to win by knockout?
Like I said, I'm not coming here to play around. I'm not coming here for a points decision win. You know, this guy's talked a lot, said a lot of things. 2.5 years are gone. Let's see if we can back it up. Because I'm coming out there for a fight. And he's in for a fight.
Similarly, if you just bang him out with one punch in the first round, will that leave you a little bit unsatisfied? Or
Not
do you want
really.
to punish him at all? Or?
No, I don't care about punishing him. As long as he's on that floor and he ain't getting back up, job done. Whether that'll be in the first round, 3rd, 4th, 8th, whatever it is. As long as he's down that floor and not moving, that's my goal achieved.
And he's
You think
I
Tommy
like
puts him
that.
down in an 8th round? You like? Yeah, that's a great answer. You think he's got that still in the tank in round 8 to put him down?
I don't think so. I mean, we haven't seen it, so I don't.
We haven't seen him gone past 6. That's the problem.
Right.
In his 6th, he did put the guy down. I think in the 5th when he went Bochansky, but kid got back up and he still won the decision. But yeah, man, listen, Tommy has all the ability to do this. This is
Right.
not about his skill. It's more just about what happens when things get a little rough. What's his mindset like if things don't go his way early, and if someone offers some resistance, man. You know, because this is all one-way traffic from the Furies. We're gonna go in, smash them. That's it.
It's whoever
Like, there is
handles.
no-
There's going to be adversity on both ends, and who's going to handle the adversity better.
Yeah.
And
And I don't think Tommy has. I mean, he has handled it in the gym. I'm sure. Like, there's no way he's not seen it at all. But on the stage, in front of
Yeah.
the people, I know people keep saying it, but it is a real point here. You know.
very different in in the gym than in the ring. So, and Jake has proven that he can has done it from behind, losing. The strategy's not going his way. He has to adjust his game plan. Been hurt, come back and win. Right. So,
Like, you're isolated in there. You're on an island. So Tommy has been on Love Island, but this one's a little different. I don't know if he's ready for that.
So in theory, you could have to do it twice. Do you think that could
Yeah, I
happen?
mean, that shows how confident he is. You know, he needs a rematch clause. I don't need a rematch clause because I know how this is going. He's going to take that bad of a beating. He ain't going to want to get in the ring with me again. There's no way. Rematch clause or not, like he has got, after this fight, he won't instate that rematch clause. Definitely not. Because the beating I'm going to give him, he will not want to get back in the ring ever again.
Ever again, Sensei. Not with him. Ever again. What are you saying?
I like hearing this part of it. This last little bit, I like his demeanor.
Yeah.
Is great, right? He's not getting animated. He's not getting like emotionally upset. He's
Right.
not trying to like press and really get out there and listen to me. This is the truth. I swear. He's not doing that.
Right,
you know.
right.
He's
No,
just
fair.
it's like a matter of fact, and that part of it,
Yeah.
I think is good.
That's what makes this fight so interesting to me. Both guys are so matter-of-factly confident that they're going to walk in and shock everyone. Well, on Jake's side, shock everyone else, and Tommy's side, do what he's supposed to do.
Right.
Like, there is no wavering confidence from either guy. That's what makes this interesting to me.
I think he's going to be thinking when he wakes up on Monday morning.
Why did I do that? He's going to open his eyes and go, look in the mirror brushing his teeth. If he even brushes his teeth, I don't know. He's going to look in the
It's
mirror.
quite an accusation there, Tommy.
I don't know. I mean,
If anybody doesn't brush their teeth, no disrespect to Tommy or anybody, but the UK, they got some issues over there, bro.
It's like tradition out there.
I'm saying, bro, I rolled up into a Starbucks and smelled the people across the road at the
Stop.
McDonald's. I was in Clapham, to be fair. That's my second home, by the way. You know Clapham. That's my second home.
That's an interesting name for a place, a location to reside.
Oh, bro, it's from what they tell me, it is the Wild Wild West out there. I mean, when you wake up, when I was waking up at 6 a.m. to go get coffee, and there were still people dancing in the streets and clothes thrown everywhere. I knew I was in a different part. Oh, bro, it was wild. Brazilian club, going. You know what I mean? I popped in, should have did stanky leg or two, and then I did. You know,
Dude, you
I
can't
was at Wembley and it wasn't that good.
they're mad, bro.
But he's going to wake up on Monday morning and he's going to think, could have fought MMA fighters, could have fought all these high-profile celebrities, made millions. Why did I pick on this guy? Because after Sunday, it's all over. YouTube boxing is over on Sunday. So,
Damn.
yeah.
Is Tommy gonna kill YouTube boxing on Sunday, Sensei?
No.
No, I don't think so either. I think it moves on with a Jake loss or a win. I think it moves on pretty seamlessly.
Yeah, because Jake making it to this stage alone is a huge plus. Making it to a guy like Tommy Fury, who's supposed
And he solidified
to be
his
a boxer, right?
He solidified the YouTube audience by this point. Like, people will watch Jake because of what he's already done. Unless he went like a crazy 3-fight losing streak, and then you're like, okay, maybe not.
No,
but
and in terms of you said YouTube boxing, if he's competitive here, it's a huge plus.
massive. People won't see it like that from the traditional world, and you know some of the fans, to be fair, that Jake has picked up the traditional boxing, the MMA, they won't see it that way, but we will. We'll be like, oh shit, like that makes the KSI fight even more, like, you know. I don't see a loss here from Jake stopping YouTube boxing momentum at all, unless he just gets flat knocked out cold first punch, and then we might be like, okay, let's not do that again.
Yeah, he's blown his own ticket. You know, it was always going to happen for him. So at the end of the day, thank you, Mr. Paul, for giving me the opportunity.
What do you think you'll be thinking on Monday morning?
I won't be thinking anything because I'll be on that flight home on Monday morning. Few Peronis on the plane, couple burgers, nice belt over my shoulder. Job done.
Belt? What belt?
Oh, here we go. It's the ICB. You
I got
heard?
the ICB. Well, since I actually do know the belt he's talking about. Let's go ahead. I didn't even actually look at this in the press conference. I forgot about it, but they made them a belt, buddy. They made him a belt.
For who? For them?
Oh yeah. Feast your eyes on this bad boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special.
By the way, like I said, that shirt's wearing the fuck out of Tommy.
This man looks like Jean-Claude, dude. Van Damme in the building, bro.
I'm saying,
Doing his
bro.
little dancing moves, you know what I'm saying?
There's I'm saying he's got to start throwing high kicks like crazy, splits and shit. There's your WBC belt.
At stake, the winner
Commemorative.
will receive the coveted.
Bro, Tommy looks like he's taking a picture at Disney.
He's got the chompers on it.
Dude.
He does, bro. What is that? He had to touch a belt. I don't know if he'll ever touch one in his life, so he had to touch that one.
belt from the WBC. It goes down Sunday.
Oh, man.
I had to let go of it and get serious again, bro. This face change is the best part
It's
of
like
it.
he's
He's
taking
like,
a picture with his family.
From the
so happy. And
WBC.
he's like, oh shit, that's not a real belt. Well, okay.
It goes
All right,
down
look at the lats
Sunday,
on that dude,
February
though.
I'm saying
26th.
The wings on
Hey,
that
buddy.
boy,
Over
bro.
175 countries in the United States on
Big dude.
This man's got that bicep thing.
on BT Sport.
He's
in
wearing
the
it right
United
now.
Kingdom
You know that
and
thing when
all
you-
our global.
Your bicep curl.
Tommy?
The biggest reason I win this fight is just because I've got a pair of balls and he hasn't.
Tommy has seen Jake's medical records confirmed. Jake has no
That
balls.
just reminded me of what's his name? Shannon Briggs. He's got legs. Remember?
He's white and he has legs.
He has legs.
Why is Logan going to be a champion, Shannon? He's white. He's got legs. Let's go, champ.
Bro, literally Key and Peele. I'm surprised they haven't done a skit on this whole thing, dude.
It's coming.
And I'm just levels above this man. His skill can't compete with mine. If he came in the gym and asking to spar me, my dad wouldn't even let him spar because he's not good enough. And that's the God's honest truth.
Yeah, that's the way they look at him, man.
You better back that up, Tommy.
I'm saying. That's the way I look at him.
Oh, bro.
There it is, Sensei. Tommy says he's going to end YouTube boxing. He's going to put Jake to sleep. He's got a pair of balls. Jake does not. And he 100% is sure that Jake was a star on Wizard of Waverly Place. So, a lot there right, a lot there wrong. But there's some potential here for, who knows who is right in their confidence. Like, I don't know. One guy's very wrong. One guy is very, very wrong about their assessment in this fight.
Yeah.
We don't know who it is. Comment section, you let us know. Will Tommy spark Jake out, take the cash and the fake belt back to the UK, or is it Jake's time to take down the pro boxer? Let us know.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then I go